Hello and welcome to this week's video, which is going to be a vintage home decor haul. Yay! I recently picked up just a bundle of items that were listed on Facebook. I paid £25 for them. There were a couple of things that caught my eye, and so I just decided to go for it. So I'm going to unbox them with you. I didn't really look at them too closely when I picked them up. I just had a quick cursory look. They looked okay. There was one with damage, so I just thought I'll go for it. I'll take a risk, see what happens with my £25. So I will look at them with you for the first time and we can decide if it was worth my £25 or not. So let's dive in. So I'm going to start with the item that I know is broken, and it's this Royal Doulton Flow Blue pitcher. And as you can see, it's missing a great big chunk from there. Now, that chunk is here. So I think I could do a repair on it. I've been wanting to learn a lot more about ceramic repair. So I'm going to use this as my little tester piece, and I might just need to fill it in over there. And there is a crack by the handle as well, which I think has probably been repaired in the past. You can see it better from inside there. But it is a lovely jug. So it says Eglinton Tournament there, and it's got the Royal Doulton stamp on the base with a registered number. But it's just this lovely blue scene. So we'll see what I can do in terms of repairing that. I might do a little video on it so that you can see what I do and how it turns out. Next is this little figurine. So she's got a little tag on her and that says Renaissance Porcelain Collection. I don't think this is very old. It's probably made in China, I would guess. So there she is. She does need a very good clean, full stop. There she is with her harp. But she is a musical porcelain. So she turns ever so slowly. I wonder, I might need to open it up and see why she's moving so slow. And up next is this box, which says Distinctive Clocks by Baronet of London. And on the back, it's got a marking 60/200/8. So I'm not sure what that means. So let's have a look. Ooh. So it's this lovely green marble or onyx perhaps clock, and you can see the mechanism in the back there, and it's got a little green felt pad and then this gold ring here. So that looks really nice. Unadjusted 8-day and then 15 jewels lever. So yeah, if you know anything about that, let me know. But I'll have a look up of that after this video before I list it. And lovely that it comes with its original box as well. And then we have this beautiful hand-thrown jug with this hand-painted dragon. And on the bottom, it's signed, and I'm sorry if I mispronounce this, Taffy, which I think is Taffy Studio, which is Welsh. And the potter behind Taffy Studio, I believe she worked around 1960 to maybe 1990, somewhere around there. So that's when this jug will date from. It is lovely. There's a little bit under the lip where it looks like the glaze didn't cover fully. But yeah, that's a lovely Welsh dragon. And then we have another little mantle clock. And this one, if you can see, is Royal Doulton. So it's got the stamp underneath and it's Royal Doulton Darjeeling, which is a kind of tea, I think. But it's got the pattern up the side as well. Also on top, needs a good clean. And there's the back. What's the time now? No, so it's not keeping time. So I'll need to figure out how to reset the timer. Oh. There you go. So it just pops out the front like that. Okay, so I think it probably just needs a new battery. So I'll do that. Looks like it takes an AA battery. And then pop it back in there. And then it's got its little face plate that goes over. Yeah. So that should be a quick and easy fix. So what do we think of my goodies so far? Good buys, bad buys? Let me know in the comments below what you think at this point in the video. Up next, we have this Oriental vase. Now, I believe this is going to be a reproduction of a Satsuma style vase. It's got lots of hand painted detail. It is lovely and colourful. And it's got that marking on the base. But I just don't think the paintwork is fine enough. Yeah, no, that's a reproduction. So that's really lovely. And then a black ceramic vase with these gold and coloured flowers. So it's got sort of an Oriental look to it. It kind of looks like a cloisonné enamel vase, but it's definitely not. It's just a print on the black surround, no marking on the base, and gold rim. And then I've got this little sugar bowl. Now it does have a chip over there. I'm not sure if you can see that. And it comes with its lid. And this is Wedgwood and Barlaston of Etruria, and I think the pattern is Tiger Lily. So I'll just need to do a bit of research to see if it's still worth selling with that little chip, or if not. And then a couple of plant pots. Just pop that down. So 2 hand painted plant pots. This one says Sank Ports Pottery, the Monastery Rye, and that's hand painted in Portugal. So they're very pretty floral patterns. And that's that one there. This is sweet peas, I think. It looks like sweet peas. And that's just the bases there. So those are 2 lovely little pots as well. And there's this Wedgwood bone china, and the pattern is Cleo, and it's this little trinket dish. Very sweet. So you pop the lid off, and it's got all these floral or fruit patterns actually against a black background with the gold detail. So that just needs a good clean. But that's very pretty. And then this is really nice. Just needs a bit of a clean and a polish up. But I think this is an antique face powder jar. So it does still have some face powder in it. So I'll get rid of that. But the top is this little hand embroidered flower. And then on the side, it's got this really intricate detailing that's been embossed into the side. I would imagine that that's going to be brass, I think. But yeah, it's just gorgeous. And there is some detail carved into the glass as well. So yeah, that's really special. Do I dare open it? Oh. Yeah, so without spilling powder everywhere, it has got powder in it. So I love that. I love that little find. Unusual things like that. And then it looks like the powder's come loose. It's found its way into a couple of other things. So there's this wooden box and the powder there. So this looks hand turned. That's really pretty. Oh, what's that? So this is made from the rook of the Tuya burr tree, which grows in Morocco. Happy Christmas. Oh, very nice. So it's got that lovely burr pattern on it that you can see there. So I'll give that a good clean. But that would be lovely to have on a hallway table as a little key holder. And then we've got this dish, which I was going to say a reproduction, but I don't know actually. It has multiple breaks in it. Let me show you. So it's this Oriental dish with lots of hand painted details. And that's the base. So nothing on the base, but it has been stapled. And I kind of, well, rightly or wrongly, if I see something stapled, I feel like that's quite old. And the stapling carries on to that side as well. I'm not sure if you can see that. But there are lots of other breaks in it as well, which haven't necessarily been stapled like that through there. So I'm going to need to do a bit more research on that one. It is lovely details. So yeah, I'll have to look into that one a bit more. And then this one looks like it was used as a planter. And it does have a massive, or more than one massive crack in it, which is a pity. So I don't think this is going to be any good for anything. So you can see there where it's just lots of gunk and dirt. But the pattern on the outside is gorgeous. And I don't know if you can see, so there's massive crack running there, which goes all the way along underneath there and up there. And the maker on that is Losolware, Shanghai, Porcelain, England. So that's a real pity. I think that would have been beautiful had it not had that massive crack. But I guess this is another one I could practice my repair skills on and see how good I can get it up. So yeah, I'll have a try on that one. And another planter is this massive plant pot, which again has got the Oriental design with the birds. And it does look like it's had some wax spilt on it there, so I just need to clean that off. It does have crazing, and the stamp on the base is Phoenix Ware, T Foresters Limited. So I think that's just a lovely plant pot, especially if you were going to have like a bamboo tree. Oh, my bamboo tree's all the way over there, but that would look lovely in there. What do you think? Do you like that style? So there's that one. So I think we're just probably a little bit over halfway all the items. So what do you think now in this stage of the video? Do you think it's £25 well spent, or do you think I've basically just thrown £25 away? Let me know in the comments below. And I've got a little bag on my lap now because these are all littles. So it'll be much easier for me to just pick them out and show you. So I don't know if this one's got a lid, but I can't see it straight off. So again, oh, chokin. So just a little white ceramic vase with that gold gilded detail. Oh, there goes my phone, sorry. And it's got the artichoken or chokin sticker on the back, so 24 karat gold. So that's just a nice little vase. And I can see another little vase here, which is Palissy Royal Worcester. Now I've got a Palissy Trinket dish as well. You can see it's just got the little bird on there. So very mini little petite collection. Wow, yeah, that is very petite. And okay, next is this big owl. So it's an owl and a hedgehog in the autumn leaves and on a branch. Very sweet. So Tawny Owl, Sherritt and Simpson, England. So there he is there. And you can see the very sweet little hedgehog. So that's like quintessential like country farmhouse decor. And then it's got the wooden base with the green felt. So very cutesy. I'm gonna pop that one down over here. And then we've got this, which is, oh, Shelley. I love a bit of Shelley. And this is wild flowers, this little pattern. And it's got this very delicate lid. So a little mustard pot or jam pot perhaps. And there's the Shelley stamp on the base. I recently just picked up a whole bit of Shelley from the charity shop, which I'll show you in an upcoming video, but it was just some plates, and I think there was a little milk jug. I just happened to find it in amongst all the stacks of their crockery. So I picked that up because I always like to pick up Shelley because I know there's a lot of people who do collect Shelley, especially the rarer patterns. But yeah, so that's a lovely little mustard pot. I wonder if I can pop this back on my lap safely now. Oh, and then we've got this little box, and in the box we have an egg. So it looks like a paper mache egg. So I'll need to look up what this particular egg is for. Just a decorative egg. Interesting. Let me know in the comments below if you recognize the egg, if you know the egg. And this is a lovely little trinket dish, a carved stone, I would imagine. Oh, there's a massive break which has been repaired with glue, and that has yellowed. But otherwise, the carving on this is super intricate, really pretty. And that's the lid there. So I wonder if I could soften that glue in some hot water, pull it apart and re-glue it, but a better job than that, because that is very pretty, and I do love all the tiny detail on that. Someone's taken a lot of effort to do that. And then we have this little bird, a coal tit. This is another one of the figurines, Sheraton Simpson. I like the owl and the hedgehog. That's pretty. And then, oh, just a few more in this bag. There's this hand-painted Oriental vase. Very slim neck. With the birds and the flowers. But there is a big chunk missing out of the top there, and also a little one out of there. And then that's the markings on the base. So I'll need to do a bit of research on that. I'm not very good with Oriental ceramics, so I'll need to look into that a bit more. But yeah, pity about the damage up there. It looks like it's been broken and glued multiple times when you look inside there. And then this lovely little art glass apple. So it's the frosted glass base, and then the purple and white spotting on top with its little stem. Very pretty. And finally, in this little bag is this, which is this plate here, and it's called Amorous Angels, plate number 10158A, limited edition by Lena Liu, 5th issue in a collection of enchanting floral portraits, 22 karat gold. That's the back there. It's very pretty. That would look lovely as part of a gallery wall. And then it's got its original paperwork there. So I've not seen this particular brand before, so I'll be interested to find out a little bit more about this one. Yeah, you can see the little angels right in the center there. Okay, so that's that bag. Oh, we're on to the last two items now, actually, which are big old beasts. They're two massive pictures, and these are the two items that caught my eye in the whole listing. So I think I probably would have paid £25 just for the two jugs, but obviously I thought, well, I'll just take everything else and see if there's any gems in there. And there's that little Shelley pot in there, which is a bonus. I love that little powder pot. But onto these jugs. So there's this great big stoneware jug, which looks hand thrown. It's not got any markings on the base. It's very chunky and heavy. So yeah, I really love that. And then the last item, this big jug. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get it all in. This is beautiful. This is very big and very heavy. And this is, does it have a marking on the base? No, not that I can see, but there are lots of green felt pads. Oh, there's the marking there. So PS. And yeah, I just love that. It's got lots of pads on the base. So on the listing on Facebook, there was no brand names or makers or anything. It was literally just a photo of everything. And I think it just said Job Lot Ceramics or something like that. So it was, as I say, the 2 vases that caught my eye, and I thought I really like those. And I would probably pay the 25 for the 2 vases. And a couple of the items, like the Oriental bits, I thought, oh, those look really interesting. So I thought, oh, I'll just go in and take the whole lot. Yeah, these job lot listings always intrigue me because I think, oh, what little gems are hiding in there? You know, some people can't be bothered to pick up a job lot of stuff, or they're looking for items in specific, so they might have like keyword alerts set up for specific brands and items, brass, Wedgwood, whatever it may be. So yeah, I always like taking a chance on these bundles of ceramics if it's a reasonable cost. So let me know in the comments below if you think I scored or failed with this Facebook pickup. I'm quite happy overall. The 2 jugs that I loved are in amazing condition, so super pleased about that. I love the little clock, that green onyx clock. The face powder, the Shelley. There's a couple of pieces there which are going to be really good for me to practice repairing ceramics on, so that's a win as well. So all in all, I think I scored on this haul, and I think I'll more than make my £25 back and learn repair in the process. So thank you for watching this video, and if you've made it this far, I appreciate you. Thank you. Subscribe, comment, do the things, you know the things, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.